There have been so many. I think each time you have a horrible four putt or you do something horrendous, they're terrible at the time, but they you forget them, don't you? So what can I remember from many years ago or more recently? What's stuck in my mind? Can I give you a couple? There was one when I was a junior member at the first tee in Redden and Reigate Golf Club, and it was a 9-iron on the first tee, a par 3, and there was a lot of, I was 17 or 16 at the time, just got into the seniors, just got into the main membership, but it was busy that morning, and I teed up too high, 9-iron, and as I came down I opened my wrists and I sliced under it and the ball went blah, and that was when I was 17, and I can still tell you about that now. So that stuck in my mind. And the other one was at Rochdale, and it was during the season about 4 years ago when I played my best golf, and I was 5.8 or 5.7, and 2 weeks running I stood on the 16th tee, 3 over par, so I just needed 4, 4, 5 or something like that, and I would have been 5.4, and I would have been a 5 handicap golfer. I wouldn't have stayed there for long. So it's two bad moments that I'll remember it the rest of my life. One of them was the first week that I did it. I hit 3 perfect drives on the 3 holes, but managed to fluff 2 wedges. So I went 5, 6, 5, and whilst I still had a decent score, it never got me below the 5.4. And then the following week I did the same thing with the same score, and I fluffed the drives. I never hit a fairway. I can't remember what I scored. I probably 6, 6, 5 or something. And that was never going to happen again, because I was definitely playing the best golf of my life at that and I got down to 5 point something, but just couldn't quite get over the line. It doesn't matter. But I would have liked to have done it. I would have been an even bigger fraud then, wouldn't I, saying I was a 5 handicap when I was a 6. But I mean, you yourself, and I'm sure other people, there is a certain handicap. Your handicap does say something about you as a golfer, and in some ways as a person. You don't get down to single figures by luck, do you? There's a lot of work goes into it. Like I said earlier, I do admire very, very good golfers, and when you meet a new person and they say to you, I make handicap, there's a little bit of respect there, isn't there? I don't mean to be rude to the guys playing off 23, but somebody tells you they're single figure golfer, and it means something to me. I think the size of my head would definitely be bigger. I think at my age, not a great deal, but if I'd become a scratch golfer when I joined Rochdale 11 years ago, if I just found something and started playing really, really, really good golf, it would give me extreme satisfaction, probably the most satisfying and wonderful thing that could ever happen to me. Back in the day, on a Saturday, you'd play with a lot of strangers, and I think sometimes that's a good thing, because you're not going to be chatting every 5 minutes. I've played actually with strangers who were friends, and I wasn't part of the group, and whilst it's not a comfortable feeling, you're just playing your golf, aren't you? Whereas if you're playing with mates in a comp, I think you've got the distraction there of your mates chatting about the football or other things. And perhaps really you should think. I'm sort of thinking myself now. Just shut up and bloody get on with the golf, maybe a bit more in the comps. Social. Thing is though, we play these so-called friendly games, social games, and we could kill each other while we're playing for a quid, couldn't we? But I suppose you shouldn't let the competitiveness of the friendly game spoil your friendship.